If you're a Pokemon fan and played through Generation 4 Diamond and Pearl, seeing these Pokemon in my party will probably make you think I hacked the game, right? Well actually, no. Thanks to this insane glitch, we're able to catch Darkrai, Shaymin, Cresselia, and Infinite Arceus. Yeah, you heard me, as many Arceus as you want. These big 3 Pokemon had events held in order to obtain them, but it's just a little too late to pick them up, by about 10 years. So, let's scoop them up using glitches. And Cresselia too, who you can still get in the game anyway, but this glitch lets you get them early. Before we move on, I gotta thank the boy Retire. He's the mastermind behind a lot of these discoveries and made these routes in order to reach the Pokemon themselves. I talked to him for a little bit about everything and he's a really good guy. Another quick note is that this only works in Diamond and Pearl. Platinum patched this glitch out, unfortunately. But anyway, this video is going to be broken up into a couple sections, so here's a little directory if you want to skip around. But with all that out of the way, let's get into it. So the glitch that's responsible for these huge accomplishments is the Void. You may have heard about it already, as a lot of people have showcased it, including myself a long time ago, but there have been a lot of new discoveries and advancements to just about everything this glitch has to offer. It used to be kinda inconsistent and can brick people's saves, but these routes are safe and consistent. If you mess up at any point, you can just reset the game and try again from your previous save. So what actually is the Void? Well, it's created by doing a glitch called tweaking. All maps in Generation 4 are broken up into 32 by 32 chunks. Based off of where you're standing, only 4 of these will be loaded into memory. These chunks are loaded and unloaded when you cross specific load lines on the map. A simple example would be running straight down. When you cross over that load line, the chunk behind you will be unloaded and a chunk in front of you will be loaded. This is how the game is able to run smoothly and only keeps chunks that the player can see visible. But by tweaking, you're able to overload this process and cause chunks to load improperly or not at all. How do we do that? Pretty simple. All you need is a bike. Using one, you're able to cross over load lines too fast for the game to handle. There are plenty of spots throughout the game you could do this in, but there's one in Jubilife City that's easy to do and gets us the results we want. So with the explanation over, let's get into the first section of this glitch, catching Darkrai, Shaymin, and Cresselia. There's a reason I have these all clumped together now, but in a little bit I'll give you guys more timestamps to skip to. The requirements for these Pokemon are pretty simple. A Pokétch, which you get in Jubilife City when you first arrive by finding the 3 coupons, a bike, which you get from Eterna City after saving Red Rickshaw's Clefairy from Team Galactic, an Explorer Kit, which you can get from the same city in the house just next to the Pokemon Center. Talk to the old man inside and he'll hand it over. You also need to make sure you've used it once. You need to activate the opening cutscene when you get down there or else you'll crash in the Void. Next, you'll need a tuxedo from the contest hall in Heart Home City. Simply enter it and your mom will give it to you. We need this cutscene to play out as well before doing the glitch. And finally, you'll need a Pokemon with Fly or Teleport. Pretty easy. Oh yeah, and you'll obviously need Pokemon and Pokeballs to catch them as well. And now we're finally ready to begin the glitch. Head over to Jubilife City and you'll find this area right below the Pokemon Center. This is where we'll be tweaking in order to activate the Void. Causing the glitch to happen is consistent and easy here. Make sure your bike is registered to the Y button and on the lower, slower gear. Position yourself facing right on this row of tiles. Now just bike to the right and just as you hit the edge of the road, go down, up, and then left as fast as you can. That's it! Just 4 quick shifts on the D-pad and you're on your way to catching these mythical Pokemon. If you're having trouble getting it down, take it 1 press at a time to get the movement down and keep speeding it up until you can do it at full speed. Okay, so what did this actually do? Well, if you head left, you'll see that the world just cuts off and you're greeted to a pitch black area that you can't access. Head up here a little more and you'll see part of Route 203 just chilling in Jubilife. This is where we want to head into. You can mess around in here a little bit as you might notice some physics are a little off, like being able to go in signs and grass where you can never encounter Pokemon. When you're done with that though, listen up because we got some Pokemon to catch. Go up through the path of trees, right and then down to end up at this exact point. It's important that we stand here next to this tree. We now need to do something that you'll be doing a lot throughout this whole process, refreshing the graphics. This can be done by entering any menu like a Pokédex, Pokemon, or bag. By opening a menu, the game refreshes the graphics and corrects where you're supposed to be standing. In this case, by tweaking, we were able to use the collision from Route 203 in order to stand here inside the Pokétch building on the opposite side of the door. Now when you press down to walk inside, instead of walking up, you'll walk down. You're now out of balance in the Void, which is what we'll be using to reach these Pokemon. We're going to be running all around this thing in specific directions and doing a bunch of button inputs here and there. But don't worry, everything will be on screen and in the description so it'll be easy to follow. Since we're going to be walking around a lot, switch over to the step counter app on your Pokétch or else this will be a lot more tedious. I'd also reset the step counter in between each step unless you want to do all that addition in your head. Alright, let's begin. Start by walking down 1 step, then 16 right. Once you get to this point, press Y to pull out your bike, and head 430 up. 1 step left. Next we have to open our bag and use the Explorer Kit. Press yes to both options and save your game. Once you plop down, you'll get this crash screen, which is what we want. Press A to be taken back to the opening sequence and reload your save. Now head 193 steps right. 64 up. Once here, we have to save our game. After that's complete, soft reset by pressing L, R, and select all at the same time. This will bring us back to the opening screen like we just booted up our game. Reload your save again and head 214 left. This one's a little longer, with 479 steps down. We have to refresh the graphics now, so I just opened my Pokédex. You should now see the Pokémon Center. Ride down till you hit the wall, which should just be 2 steps. Refresh the graphics again, and after you get back, you'll be able to walk inside the wall. Go down 2 more steps, then 3 left. Face down to talk to the NPC. Go through the dialogue and save the game. Soft reset the game again, but this time, don't just mash through the intro stuff. We gotta let the opening play out until the black and white Pokemon logo appears and the music begins to play. Once it does, you're free to press A and continue loading your save. Okay, we're going to take a quick break here in order to talk about something. From this point, we've wrong warped and are in a great middle point of the 3 paths we can take. One takes us to Darkrai, one to Shaymin, and the last Cresselia. After finishing one of the paths and catching one, we can wrong warp back to this point and start over on a new path. So you can technically do these in any order you'd like. After finishing any or all of them, you'll have to correct the game back to its original state and this whole glitch will get corrected. So after I showcase all 3 paths, I'll show you how to do that. Here's the order I'll be doing them in. I don't know why you wouldn't want to catch all of them, but here you go anyway. So, starting off with Darkrai, clear that step counter and head 97 steps right. Then a big 694 down. Once you reach the end of this path, you'll hit New Moon Island. Go 23 right, save and soft reset here. Reload that save, refresh the graphics, and you'll be done. Walk up onto the island and inside the load zone to stumble across Darkrai, one of my favorite Pokemon ever. You can save in front of it in case you mess up and could shiny hunt as well. He'll be at level 40 when you encounter him. Now you just gotta get him down low, throw the correct ball, and pray that you catch him. Or, just chuck a Master Ball. Anyway, once Darkrai's been captured, we gotta begin the process of getting back. Leave the way you normally would by talking to the sailor and hopping on the boat back. From here, you gotta fly or teleport out of here, so I just recommend flying to Jubilife City. We're now done with that route, so we gotta trigger the wrong warp back to where the paths begin. Enter the Pokemon Center and head left to go upstairs. Once it transitions over, you'll notice something very wrong. You'll be invisible, walk down, and end up out of bounds. This is because it played the animation of us leaving the Union Room. From here, walk 4 steps left, 13 up, refresh the graphics, 2 up, 6 right, refresh the graphics again, walk down until you hit the wall, which is 2 again, refresh the graphics a 3rd time, 2 down, then 2 right, which will put you right in front of the NPC again. So talk to her and save your game. Soft reset and repeat the process of waiting for the black and white Pokemon logo to pop up and the music to play. From here, you can reload your save and you'll be back to where the paths are at. Let's go catch Shaymin next. Head 865 steps right, then another big one with 640 down, 13 right, which will take you just up against Flower Paradise. Next, just save and soft reset the game. No waiting at the title screen required. Now reload your save and you'll be in darkness. Just head right until you hit a wall, which should either be 1 or 2 steps. It was only 1 for me, but either is fine. Refresh the graphics and you'll be on solid ground, free to run up and catch Shaymin. Level 30 this time, so do what you gotta do and catch it. Again, you can save and reset if you would like to shiny hunt. Once you have this mythical Pokemon in your party, you're free to fly or teleport away. Again, I just recommend Jubilife City. Now it's time to trigger the Cresselia event early. We're gonna have to wrong warp again, so I'm gonna be sounding like a broken record of what we have to do to get back to the spot. Enter the Pokemon Center and head left to go upstairs. The game will force you out of bounds again. From here, walk 4 steps left, 13 up, refresh the graphics, 2 up, 6 right, refresh the graphics again, walk down until you hit a wall, which is 2 again, refresh the graphics a third time, 2 down, then 2 right, which will put you in front of the NPC again. So talk to her, save your game, soft reset, and repeat the process of waiting for the black and white Pokemon logo to pop up and the music to play. From here, you can reload your save and you'll be back at where the paths were at. Alright, final path on this 3 Pokemon journey. Starting off, we got a big 695 step down. 10 right, 1 up, 1 left, and this will get us onto Full Moon Island. Save and soft reset the game. Reload that save and refresh the graphics. Now you're free to walk into the load zone, see Cresselia, and cause her to warp away. Now just grab the Lunar Wing and take the boat back. Fly or teleport back to Jubilife, and you'll be done with the void for now. If you've never caught Cresselia before, here's a quick walkthrough on how to capture the Pokemon. Go into the Pokédex building in Jubilife, talk to the man on the right side of the first floor. He'll give you the Marking Map app. Switch over to it, and you'll see an icon flashing. This is where Cresselia is, but you can't just go chasing her down as she's a roaming Pokemon. Instead, head down to leave Jubilife and enter Route 202. Now go back and forth between the route and the city. This will cause Cresselia to rapidly teleport around the map, and once she's on Route 202, just run around in the grass until you encounter her. She'll be level 50, so do what you need to do and catch her. God, I love Master Balls. Anyway, that's all there is to it. So now we gotta correct the Pokemon Center so you don't get pushed out every time you enter the upstairs part. In Jubilife City, run over to the GTS building and talk to the lady. When she gives you some options, just click exit and you'll be back to normal. Now it's like the glitch never happened, but now we have these 3 insane Pokemon in our party legitimately. So, what's next? Well, like I said earlier, an infinite amount of Arceus is still possible. So if you guys are okay with it, that's what I'll be showcasing now. So starting off with the requirements for this one, they're pretty similar to the last bunch. We need a Pokédex step counter, a bike, an Explorer kit and used it once, a Tux, a Pokemon with Fly or Teleport, and the last thing, you cannot have gone to Spear Pillar yet and triggered the cutscene. So if you have done this already and wanted to do it on a completed save file, I'll leave a link in the description to a video by Retire who showcases a way to do it regardless of what point you're at. But if you fit this criteria or want to reset your save data, stick around. We need to bring a weak team to this as we're going to be fighting Cynthia and we need to lose the battle. So let me just put my other Pokemon back into the box. There we go. I just kept my Pokemon that knows Fly. So starting off, we need a tweak in order to get into the Void. This can be done by having your bike on the slow gear, and it also helps if you have it registered to the Y button. Position yourself here on this row of tiles and just bike to the right. As you hit the edge of the road, go down, up, and then left as fast as you can. If you got it, you'll have a black abyss on the left side of the city, and if you go up and to the left, you'll be on a chunk of Route 203. Go up the path of trees and position yourself exactly here next to this tree. We now need to refresh the graphics by going into any menu and closing out of it. This will place us inside the Pokédex building, and we now just need to walk down once in order to enter the building from the wrong side. After the transition, your character will walk out of the door and out of bounds. We're now in the Void, and by following these steps can reach the Hall of Origin and catch Arceus. Let's get started. Start off by going 1 step down, then 17 steps left. 18 down, and once here, pull out your registered bike by pressing Y. Bike 32 steps up, and then 415 steps left. From here, you need to save and soft reset the game by pressing L, R, and select. Reload your save file, and once inside, start off by going 380 steps right. We now need to go into our bag and click Use on the Explorer kit. The first text box will ask you if you want DS wireless communications to be launched. Say no here. Then continue by going 480 steps up. 260 right. After getting here, save and soft reset the game. Once you're in your save again, head 214 steps left. 479 down. This will put us up by the top floor of the Pokemon Center, so reload the graphics and have it come into view. Now go down 2 more steps, which will push you up against the wall. Reload the graphics a second time, then walk down 2. Go left 3 steps and then talk to the NPC. Save the game and then soft reset. Head into your save and we've now wrong warped. Now open your bag and register the town map. We're going to be using it a few times here on out, so you need to have it assigned to Y. Once that's done, go 100 right. 320 down. 32 right. 191 down. 32 right again. 1 down. 32 right a third time. Then 1 up. You'll be in an all-white area, but that's totally fine. Now go 192 to the right. And once there, open up your town map with Y. Close out of it and go 65 down. Then 96 right. 1 up, and then 128 left. Open and close out of your town map once more. Then go 8 left, 14 up, open your bag and press use and then no on the Explorer kit like we did earlier. 56 left, open and close the town map, 1 left, 47 down, and 1 up. Now head 32 steps right. Open and close the town map, 1 right, 1 down. A cutscene may play out here and it's just some text, which is okay because it happened to me. If it did, it won't say 1 on the step counter, but don't worry about it. Now head up 32 steps. Open and close out of the town map. Then 32 steps up again. For this one, if a cutscene played from earlier, go 63 steps right. If it did not, go 64 right. Open and close the town map. 96 up, and then 1 more up, which will trigger a cutscene. After it's over, go 1 down. 96 left, 97 up, 1 left, then 1 right. This will start the cutscene and the battle with Cynthia. All we gotta do now is lose and black out to a Pokemon Center. At this point, you can go into your PC and take out your strong team as Arceus is level 80, so you're going to need some strong boys. Or a Master Ball. After that, you can close out of the PC and go upstairs in the Pokemon Center. You'll get kicked out of bounds, and once you have control again, go 4 left, 15 up, 6 right. Reload the graphics, go down 2 steps to hit the wall, reload the graphics again, 2 down, 2 right, and then talk to the NPC. After saving the game, soft reset and reload it once more. Reload the graphics and you'll be inside the gym in Eterna City. Go down 1, which will make you walk through the door. Go down 1 again, 243 right, 332 up. Now open your menu and select Retire. We entered the PAL Park earlier, and choosing Retire when we aren't actually there causes events to trigger. In this case, the Spear Pillar cutscene. You can take a little breather here as it's pretty long. If you've made it here already, you've done great so far and we're almost there. Anyway, once that's over, go up 479 steps, 259 right, and 64 up. You might notice we're in the Hall of Origin now. Open your menu again, select Retire, and... Hello, Arceus. Okay, bye, Arceus. Don't worry, we have to run away from the first one so the game doesn't crash. He's still there chilling, don't worry. Before we encounter it again though, go up 1 step, then down 3. Now you can retire and fight it once more. All you gotta do now is capture the dang thing. If you kill it accidentally, just repeat the 1 step up and 3 down until you do catch it. And congrats, you finally caught an Arceus in the Hall of Origin legitimately. From this point, we can now catch Infinite Arceus in Jubilife City, which might sound strange, but just give it a second. Simply walk down 1 step and then retire again. The location we're standing on now pops up as Jubilife City, which is what we want. You're free to catch it, kill it, or run away if you have to. After the first Jubilife Arceus, walk down 2 steps and retire to encounter another Arceus. From this point, you can now just repeat walking down 2 steps and retiring to keep capturing Arceus until your heart's content. If you want to catch 1 or 100 more of them, it's all possible. You can also get a shiny one if you're lucky or up for the challenge. Once you're done though, we have to do a few more things to get out of here. Walk 64 steps up, then just select Retire again. An option to retire for real this time pops up as we're in PAL Park. Select yes and you'll be taken out of the void and back to the real world. Leave out of the building and fly back to Jubilife City. We need to go to the GTS building on the left side. Once inside, talk to the lady and when the options comes up, select exit. And with that, you're all done. You can go into the PC and admire all the Arceus you caught. The one from the Hall of Origin, as well as all the Jubilife City ones. So after catching all these Pokemon, the question is, can they be transferred to other games? Well, 2 out of the 3 can under certain conditions. Darkrai must be caught in Diamond, leveled up to at least 50, and you have to remove the move Pursuit. It can be shiny as well. Arceus must be caught in Diamond, have the caught location as either Mystery Zone or Jubilife City, so it can't be the legit Hall of Origin one, leveled up all the way to 100, and not shiny. Shaymin sadly cannot be transferred under any circumstances. But still, 2 out of the 3 isn't bad. Oh man, that was a complicated episode. If you guys stuck around to the end, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I'd like to hear if you guys try these routes out for yourself, so if you do, let me know how it goes. Again, one last thanks to the boy Retire. He was a huge help in this whole video process, so I couldn't have done it without him. I'll leave some links in the description below, so go check him out. But for now, I'm gonna get up out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, see ya!